Hey everybody, I'm Revan, coach of the New York Subliners. Today, I'm joined by our resident numbers expert in JP. The first Challengers Club just concluded this past weekend, and we saw a lot of new faces in the limelight for the very first time. Today, we want to find out if their gameplay is discernible from professional gameplay. JP and I are going to watch a couple of clips that have been covered up by our editors to see if we could spot the Joes from the pros. Looks like we're on Moscow Hardpoint. P3, this guy's just doing 360s around the new hill in rotation. This has to be an amateur play. This guy has no idea what he's looking at.
I'm not sure about this one. This is going to be pretty hard, but I think this is some sort of amateur play over here.
At least in the start. What this guy's doing here in the second part of
Yeah,
it is really good. Just
he's
anchoring in the
holding
back
down
for
this
his team, yeah.
This
But he's looking
pretty
front
well.
for no reason. He still needs to watch the back.
I wish I could see the mini map in these, but that would be too easy, I think.
Alright, for this one, I'm going with amateur play.
Yeah, I was gonna say amateur play too.
Alright, JP, our first clip was actually from Maple. He's an amateur on Team Singularity. They had a lot of success last year. Love to see that he's still playing with the same group of guys. I think they made it all the way to the finals of this first Challengers Cup. They secured a $3,000 prize in the Astro Call of Duty Community Showdown. So they've been making waves in the amateur scene, but as we can see from the clip, they still got a little bit to work on.
Yeah, I remember this kid in Black Ops 4 champs when he was teaming with Singularity. Maple, strong AR, holding down that lane as you saw, and Moscow and holding down those spawns. So I think he's a good up-and-comer, and maybe a team will take a chance on him going into this next season.
Okay, clip number 2. Playing some control, stacking the zone. Love to see it.
Using that Krieg with the micro flex. I think it could be one of our players.
Possible. Nice.
Ooh,
this
what
is a pro
slide.
play. You see that finesse, like in and around the barrels? Ooh, nice 2-piece on the zone. He's going to cap it right here. A little aggressive here with the overchild, but he had teammate support from right behind him. Looks like he was reading the map well, playing his position well. This has to be a pro player.
It looks like that pro player was actually Clayster from our New York Subliners. I was stuck between Clay and Mac. I thought Mac had that sliding ability, but Clay with those overchalice, he had some confidence in that clip.
Yeah, you saw Clay slipping and sliding all around the hard point. Even though he's one of the oldest players in the league, his gameplay's looking 18. Nice play from Clayster. Okay, gets one. Looking under the tank for the second. Over his teammate who slides in.
Holding on this hard point pretty good. He's got that pink diamond camo.
Aware of the spawns, pushes up to the power position. This guy has good awareness. He's playing his spot well, slipping and sliding, dodges the nade, backs up, doesn't overextend. This guy's doing everything right. I mean, not a lot of mistakes here. Maybe a little over-aggressive there, but he wins the chow, flips the spawns. This could be a pro play.
Yeah, that's a great, transition to the next hard point. Only 15 seconds left on that hard point. He's gonna get spawns for P3. This is, oh my God, he's going off.
I mean, he was definitely feeling himself a little bit too much at the end with the overchild, but after a play like that, your team has secured the spawns. I'm going with pro play.
I think I'm gonna go with the amateur play here. Some of these AMs have been playing super lights out, and that movement was, something I would think, an 18-year-old would start using. So I think this is going to be an amateur play here. Looks like this actually was an amateur player, Paul X from the amateur scene. He took home the Challengers Cup #1 championship with that old FaZe Academy squad. That team also went super far in the Farrell Memorial F3K, losing only to Atlanta FaZe, the pro team. And, people were actually accusing him of hacking, and he doesn't even blame him. He was tweeting after his win. After watching the finals back, look like I'm hacking, LMAO. So that's a pretty funny tweet by him. And he is definitely one of those ones to watch in this challenger scene going into this next year of CDL.
Oh, for sure. Paul X and the boys are just straight grinders. Looks like they're continuing their success that they found last year in Modern Warfare, and they're off to such a strong start here in Cold War. I'm sure there's a lot of eyes on this squad, a lot of young, up-and-coming talent. And look, I said this was a pro play. This guy obviously has the talent, and looks like he has what it takes. Let's see if somebody decides to take a chance on them. Okay, hard point on Moscow, P1. Guys controlling Esky. Could have decided to maybe push through white, put pressure onto the spawns, but what is the objective with his teammate? Yeah, I don't. What is this guy looking at? Like, no one's coming behind you here. You know what side of the map your team is on. Like, the other team is spawning towards P2. This has everything about an amateur play written on it.
I don't know. I mean, he's using that sub pretty well. He's got the pink diamond camo. I don't know if any of our players has this, but you know, has Tom been working on his camos recently?
I know he hit level 100 in pubs, so maybe he's been going for some camo unlocks.
It looks like they flip spawns and he's now just holding this mid alley. I'm not sure. This one's a tough one to call.
Yeah, I mean, technically he's not really doing anything wrong, just moving from objective to objective. Playing fine on the hard point, has his teammates looking over him, and he's playing in a good spot. In order for the other team to kill him, they have to commit into the hill. Maybe you could say that's a bit of an overchow, but
he
by
picks up another
here,
one though.
Yeah, you force the street spawns, and it looks like he knows where the other team is coming from now, so everything's fine. I'm not seeing anything too wrong right now.
That's a nice 2-piece with the player's backs turned towards him. Another 3-piece there. And now he's pushing out, maybe trying to get that P3 spawn.
You know, but
and he gets another one.
I think my opinion's being swayed a little bit here. It's a bit amateurish towards the start, but these plays he's making towards the end of the clip are definitely the same that a pro would.
For sure. You know, this P3 spawn's so hard to break. Getting those spawns is going to be so crucial, so I think that was a pro play at the end of the day.
I'm still going with amateur play. I think what he was doing at the start was a little too am for my liking. Looks like I was right about this one, JP. That clip comes from Zaptius. He's actually Paul X's teammate, and he's on that lineup with some of the former FaZe Academy members. They won the first Challengers Club, second in the Pharaoh Memorial Tournament. So even though this guy, he's been a pro in the past, I thought this play was a bit amateurish, and, you know, I was right on this one.
Yeah, I mean, Zaptius has some of that experience. You know, we saw him in the Pro League, I believe towards the end of Black Ops 4. Yeah. So he definitely has some sort of talent, and you know, he has been pushing pretty well at the beginning of Cold War, so maybe he finds a spot on a Cold War team in the CDL here this year.
All right, so this is our final clip that we're going to be watching, JP. We're on the Nuketown of competitive play. Crossroads, one of the smallest maps. P4, sometimes this spawn could get a little tricky to break, but going on a spree in the back, I like it. Taking it slow, preeming. Wow, rips him off the heady right there to take control of the hill.
Yeah, this one's a really hard hill to break, so those, you know, kills there are really crucial. You know, I might think this is a pro play here.
Yeah, I think I could go either way on this one. You know, this is a pretty straightforward play when you're trying to break P4 from the back. You're just preeming. You know someone's going to be on the heady. The second kill was pretty impressive. I could go either way with this one. I'll say amateur play. Oh no, JP, I'm gonna be getting some flack for this one later in practice. This one comes from the Italian stallion Zuma himself, Tommy, man. I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me. This is a good play. No,
you know, it was a pretty short clip, and it was a pretty good 2-piece, so you're not like so out of the ordinary picking an amateur play there, but you know, a great play by Tom, keeping those spawns and getting those kills. So yeah, really good play by Tom right there.
All right, that's going to do it for our short COD Pros versus Joes clip comparison as we look ahead towards the CDL Scouting Series kicking off December 15th through the 18th. I'll be drafting a team of Challenger players to go up against some of the other teams that are formed by other CDL coaches. We'll be on the lookout for the next top talent that rises through the ranks. Get more information about the Scouting Series by following @Subliners on Twitter.